Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host, Sam, and you're watching Daily Immigration Dose, streaming live at 4 p.m. EDT on YouTube. Also, we are available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. And before diving into the topic and also saying hi to my co-host, let me read out this very important disclaimer. By watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comment, is not a professional advice. So use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. All right, after this very important disclaimer, the best thing about our session is also, friends, that you can join us on this conversation live. And that is for free just by dialing up the number that is on top of your screen, 425 with the access code 988888. So do join us not only by posting your questions on the comment section, but also by dialing up this number. And again, friends, today we are here with a very hot topic, with a very latest update that is right on top of your screen. Sorry, on down on your screen, and that is all immigrants must carry their ID 24/7. What happens if you don't? So this is another very interesting topic, and that too a very timely one. So in this webinar, we are going to discuss every aspect, like what is the new rule all about, also why this has been implemented, what immigrants should do, and so many things. And for that also, I would like to say hi to my co-host today. Rajni is joining us. So it's automatically becoming a very interesting session. So hi, Rajni. Hope you are doing great.
Yes. Okay, hi Sam. It's again good to be back, and it's always great being back on. Of course, every day on Immigration Talk Show with attorneys. But Daily Immigration Dose is, of course, a very special one because we are not joined by the attorneys. That's not the special part, but the special part is that we are joined together. Me, and then Nipasa. So we both, all three of us, join together on this platform, and do. Basically discuss and have a heart-to-heart conversation about the ongoing topics, which are very timely and very important to discuss, like you said. And I'm sure, every day our viewers and audiences must also be really, waiting for us to come at 4 o'clock so that we tell them and we inform them what's really going on in the immigration world. So, yes, like I
That's
said, thank you so much for again having me. It's always good to be here. And I think whenever Nepasa is not available, it always gives me a chance to be here on Daily Immigration Doors, which somehow makes it special, but also sad that Nepasa is not here. But yeah, of course, I always enjoy being here.
In fact, everybody does, and it's such a great platform where we discuss everything about, immigration world, what's happening, what immigrants should do, and how can they take further steps. So,
Right.
friends, it will be great if you can also join us, and also don't forget that you have to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And it is your go-to source platform where you get all the latest updates regarding the immigration world, everything. So if you need to know everything on that time only, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right now. Okay, and with that, I think let's go with the first news. So let me go first, and then after me, Rajni, you can follow.
Of course.
Okay, so friends, this is another very important news from my end, and that is about JD Vance to visit India. Mike Waltz trip unlikely, what it means for immigrants. So, US Vice President JD Vance is expected to visit to India on a 4-day trip starting from April 21. And his visit comes during an important time for India-US relations. However, reports also says that the US National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, who was also expected to travel to India, might not accompany this time. His visit has been postponed, and this is according to the sources. So if we talk about like what is the India-US Forum, then the India-US Forum is a major event where leaders from both the countries come together and to talk about some important topics like trade, security, and partnership. And this time it can be immigration too. It is being jointly organized by the Ananta Center and India's Ministry of External Affairs. This year's forum is seen as especially important because it happens during ongoing trade talks between the two countries, that is, between India and US. So, why is JD Vance's visit important? JD Vance's trip shows that the US is giving strong attention to its relationship with India. And that's right. He is expected to meet with Indian leaders and participate in key discussions at the forum. And one of the main topic will be trade and also how both countries can work together on businesses, jobs, and technologies, and also on immigration policies as well. So, how could this visit affect immigrants? As this is the major question. So, this visit could have a real impact on immigration, especially for people from India who wants to work or study in the US. Firstly, it could change some visa rules. If India and the US agree on new trade and tech cooperation, then it might lead to more favorable visa policies for skilled Indian workers. Also, it can help with some more job opportunities because better trade ties could mean more American companies hiring in India and more opportunities for Indians to work in the US, especially in tech and science field. Also, what about students and startups? So the visit may open new doors, new opportunities for Indian students and Indian businessmen as well, if both countries agree to improve access to education and investment programs. So, while Mike Waltz won't be attending this time, JD Vance's visit is still a major step forward. And the forum will be a place where both countries can shape future policies together. And for immigrants, this visit is worth watching closely as it could signal more cooperation, smoother visa process, and also a better chance to live and work in the US. So, friends, let us know in the comments below that what should immigrants keep an eye on? And also, what do you guys think that this new meeting can build up the relation again between India and US? And do you also think that after meeting there can be some new immigration policies? If yes, then please let us know in the comments below. And with that, do like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show to keep yourself updated. And as these news are very important, friends, so don't just keep it to yourself. Let's share more and more, and also, inform more and more people by sharing the link of Daily Immigration Dose episode so that it will be informative for both of us. So, with that, Rajni, please go ahead with the another news and let our viewers know about it.
Thank you so much, Sam. And guys, make sure before I read out the news, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also on Instagram. Yes, we are Immigration Talk Show. And right now, with Daily Immigration Dose, we are live on Twitter and, of course, on YouTube and also on LinkedIn. But we are also available on Facebook. So make sure to, yes, follow us on all these platforms and subscribe to us on YouTube. With that, let me tell you the very first news of today from my side. It is about the historic all-female Blue Origin space flight. On April 14, 2025, Blue Origin successfully launched its first all-female crew into space abroad, the New Shepard rocket. The crew included singer Katy Perry, journalist Gayle King, and philanthropist Lauren. The mission marked a significant milestone in space exploration and representation. The second news is about tariff. President Trump's recent imposition of sweeping tariffs on imports has led to significant volatility in US government debt markets. The yield on the 10-year Treasury bonds rose to 4.44% as of April 14, 2025, the largest weekly increase in over 2 decades. This has raised concerns about foreign investor confidence and potential economic disruption. Last but not the least, news that we have for today is Supreme Court to hear case potentially impacting health insurance coverage. So the U.S. Supreme Court is set to hear Kennedy versus Braidwood Management on April 21, 2025. The case challenges a key provision of the Affordable Care Act, specifically the authority of the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force to mandate insurance coverage for preventive treatments. A ruling against the provision could affect access to preventive health care for millions of Americans. Well, that's it from my side, guys. And yes, now we are going to get into today's topic that we are here to discuss about. The today's topic is, as you can see, it being displayed on the bottom of your screen. All immigrants must carry their ID 24/7. What happens if you don't? So yes, we are going to talk about it. We are going to deep dive into the topic, why it is important and why has this been implemented, what will happen if you don't follow the rules and regulations, right? So we are going to discuss all of this in detail. But before we begin doing that, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Yes, Sam, would you like to start? I think there is some audio problem. If you can please
Yeah, can
fix
you
it.
hear me now?
Okay. I think I can hear you fine now.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I just forget to switch
Unmute
off.
yourself.
Okay,
No
now.
problem. Yeah.
Okay, so I think before diving into the topic, understanding like why it's happening and what immigrants should do, let's understand. Let's give a gist about what is happening right now. So, friends, what's going on and why is everyone talking about the new rule? Let's take a look on that. So recently, the US government has required that all immigrants aged 18 or above that they have to carry their ID cards at all times. So it doesn't matter whether you are legally here, but you have to carry your ID cards all the time. And when we say ID, this doesn't mean only your one document or something. You can carry the documents that proves that yes, you are legally here and you have got the legal permission to stay in the US or to work in the US or to study in the US. And that includes people, if we talk about like majorly who have to carry the ID cards, then it is mostly for the H1B visa holders, international students, the green card holders, and anyone, basically who are non citizens and working in the US or studying in the US or living in the US with the green card holders. So now it is being a little more, I would say, strict towards the immigration policies. This time, you have to carry your ID cards like all throughout 24/7. And if we also break it down with examples, then the H1B workers, they can carry their visa or I-94 record or work permit. So out of these three, the H1B workers can carry any one document from these three. Also, friends, if you are an international student or know someone who is an international student, then they should have their F1 visa and I-20 form. So you can carry any of these. And also for the green card holders, they can carry, of course, their card should always be with them in their wallet or in their purse. The way they are carrying their phone or the way they are carrying their ATM card all throughout the time. Now, this time they have to carry their ID proof with them. And if you entered on any other type of visa, then you should carry all the documents or whichever documents that you have showed here before coming to the US. So that is very important. And also, if we talk about the rule, then this rule applies if you have been living in the US for more than 30 days. So with the numbers also, you have to be very much aware. So if you're living in the US for more than 30 days, then this rule is for you. And it's not just a recommendation because according to DHS, Department of Homeland Security, if you are caught without these documents or without assuring them that yes, you are here legally with your right documents, then you might face penalties. And that fine might be, in a very serious case or even anything. You can face detention, you can face deportation, any consequences can happen. That, of course, we are going to talk in a further episode. So, for that, stay tuned. And also, this is a very serious update and a very serious news that everyone should, know about this information. And you could just be going out for grocery shopping and anything like meeting with your friends or doing party, but if asked by a law enforcement about your status or about your card, then you should be prepared. You should be aware that you have to be ready with any consequences or any incidents that can take place. So if you are prepared and if you are aware, then I think this new update or this new rule is not going to bother you much. It's only about your habit. It's only about like how you're carrying your ATM card, how you're carrying your phone. So similarly, you have to carry your documents as well with you. And if you carry with that, then I think there won't be any problem. It's just that matter of your habit. So I think Rajni, with that, I have shared like what's happening and I have given a gist about what is the new rule all about. So why don't you go ahead and share with our viewers, like, what is the reason behind implementing this rule?
Absolutely. And guys, see, Sam has explained it in such a detailed manner. So make sure you like this video, share this video with anybody who you think might benefit from this information. Share with your immigrant friends, your family, your relatives, and with your, classmates, schoolmates, everybody, so that they are also informed about this update. So yes, make sure to like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Now, to also give you a little bit of gist and to also recap what Sam has said, I would like to tell you. So, here's the deal. So, specifically, the Immigration and Nationality Act, Section 264E, says that all non US citizens over the age of 18 must carry proof of their immigration status at all times. So you have to carry, like Sam said, you have to carry how you carry your phones or your driver license or your registration card. So similarly, you also now need to carry the proof of your immigration. So this could be, your green card, your I-94, or your EAD if you're on a work visa. So it's actually been in the law for decades. It's not new. If you're thinking that, why all of a sudden is this all happening, is this that now the policy, because the policies are strict, and now because everything is everybody's under radar, and everything is happening very strictly, following all the rules and regulations. So that's why this is very much important. So it's not new, like I said, but many people don't know about it. It was not enforced every day, but now it is going to be enforced every day, because like we said, the rules are very stringent and very strict. So guys, times have changed, so I think so should our habits too. So if you think that if the time is changing and you're going to have the same habits like before, that's not how it's going to be working. And so that's not how it will work. So if somebody is asking for your ID cards, and so you don't want to be caught off guard, right? You want to have your ID all the time. So make sure that your documents are properly ready and you have your IDs all the time with you. So if you are in the US on F1, H1B, B1, B2, TPS, or even green card. So technically, you are required to have your ID or a copy of your status with you. Yes, 24/7. But let's not make this sound like a punishment. It's more like, like we said, carrying a driver license. And of course, you wouldn't drive without your driver's license, right? So if you are in another country, you shouldn't be, going here and there, or shouldn't be traveling without your immigrant without your immigrant proof. So same logic applies here. So make sure that you have that document every day with you and every time with you. So back in the day, you could get without carrying your documents. Back in the day also, if you did not have your driver's license, and if you could like request or plead to the officer that, sorry, I do not have it right now, but I do have it in my home, if you can please forgive me. And if the officer is lenient and is not that strict, he might let it pass. He might, or she might say, okay, maybe, but just be careful for the next time. I'm not giving you any punishment, or I'm not giving you any ticket, but for the next time, make sure that you have it. But now, because the policies are very strict, and now all the officers are very strict, so they are going to see your proof every time. So if you're being stopped, make sure you have those IDs. There are more random checks now, more than ever, as you know, and more security layers, more ID verification needs, more from DMV, job interviews, bank, and sometimes to even hospitals. So, you can think it like carrying ID isn't just a legal requirement, it's like a life insurance for your immigration status. So, you never know when someone might ask you, and you don't want to, like I said, caught off guard. So make sure that you have it all the time with you. So now, like Sam said, why do you think it is introduced? So let me talk a little bit about that. So guys, here's a simple answer. The US government wants to have a clear and updated record of all citizens living in the country. Earlier, the government Like people used to let it pass even if you did not have like the proper documents. I mean, if you gave an excuse like I have the documents but I have it in my home, I do not carry it every time with you, with myself, or I do not I do have not carried it with myself right now. So they might still forgive you, but not anymore, because like I said, the times are changing. So the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, says this rule will help make sure that everyone who is legally in the US can prove if it is asked. So it's also a way to check who might be in the country without permission. So let's say if you are on a work visa or student visa, you have followed all the rules and you applied, you got approved, and you are living here legally. The new rule is just like, asking you to carry proof of that legal status, like your visa papers or your green card, so that if you ever are stopped or questioned, you can show your documents right away. So guys, make sure that you have all the documents with you. And I would say, just, if the government, if the administration is asking you to follow some rules, you must have heard that, if you are in the Rome, do as the Romans do. So if you are in America, do as the Americans do, or say what the Americans asking you to do. So you are in another country, so you should not be saying that why all of a sudden is this happening, and we are here legally. Even if you are there legally and the government is trying to uh, you know uh, is coming up with another law, is trying to check who is there legally. So they will have to, of course, put everybody under the radar. It's not like that. It's not like that. If they want to see, if they want to check basically who all are there in the country legally, so they will have to check everybody, even if you have the documents. But then still you will have to understand that they are doing that for a purpose. So yeah, make sure that you have that document. And if you are doing it, if you have done, if you have entered the country the right way legally, then I don't think so that you have to be fearful about anything. So yes, follow those rules, and those rules are not against you, but those rules are for you. So make sure you follow them. And if you are there rightfully, then I don't think so you have anything to be fearful about. Don't you think, Sam?
I think that's perfectly explained, Rajni. And, of course, as we are seeing that people are very concerned right now, and they are feeling little, different, because now they are feeling that they have to carry the documents and everything. But of course, this is for them only. And when we are seeing that, of course, immigrants are increasing day by day. So similarly, the illegal and the legal immigrants, they both are increasing. And it is also very difficult for the administration side also to differentiate between both the categories. And it's also increasing their task as well. It's not only because nobody wants to check on each and every immigrant. It's not immigrants, it's like every citizen of US. It seems like that, right? Because US is all about immigrants, filled with everyone. So for them also, for the administration side also, they are also like they also get more jobs. They also need to handle more and more things, and for them also the things are becoming more difficult. So it's not
Right.
only you guys, but it is mostly, the administration main purpose is to have a proper security. And when President Trump come to the office, he just mentioned it clearly that he is going to remove all the illegal immigrants. And for that, of course, the legal one should also give a proof that yes, they are here legally. Otherwise, it will be difficult for anyone to showcase that why they are here living and working, studying, or anything. So, friends, of course, this is quite, I would say, a little tedious task for you, to carry out everything, and just to keep in mind that before leaving or before going anywhere, for groceries, for park, or even traveling in buses or meeting with your friends, you just make sure that whatever the new rules are, from your end, you are prepared, you are carrying everything so that you don't fall in trouble. And if you have all the documents, then I think nobody is going to, ask a question, or nobody is going to, I mean, there won't be any hurdle regarding your status.
Absolutely.
who that
Absolutely, Sam. And I'd say, just play by the book so that the book won't bite you, right? And it's not like that you have to carry your whole house. It's just that that one key you have to carry that opens your house. So it's just that, as simple as that. So, like I said, I mean, play by the book so that the book won't bite you, and make sure you follow all the rules and everything. And it's going to be. It's not the government is not against you. It's like Sam said, everyone that. Because they are not able to right now. Since the time President Trump has taken the office, he's trying to, you know, make the country a better place and a safer place, and he's trying to see who all are there legally and who all are there illegally, and now to check that who is in the country legally or illegally. It's fair that everybody will be coming under radar. It's not that the administration is against the immigrants. It's just that they are trying to not exactly differentiate, but they are trying to see who came or who entered the country with legal papers, and who entered the country through making fraud, doing frauds, or through doing some schemes, or basically illegally, right, Sam? So I think it's fair enough for them to put everyone into under the radar, so that they can the administration can fairly check.
Mhm. That's right. That's absolutely correct. And also, friends, after talking about the reasons and also talking about what is the new rule, let's also understand what can happen if you don't follow the rules or if you don't carry the ID cards or documents with you, because this is also very important for our friends to understand, what can be the consequences. So, in a very straightforward words, I will say that the consequences can be really serious. So it's better not to be, careless enough or to ignore the rules or to ignore the policies. It is very tight enough. It is very important to take each and every rule in a very serious manner. And if you are asked to showcase your proof or documents, maybe anywhere, maybe randomly in a bus, in a car, in a park, or maybe you're going to visit to your friend and randomly some officer comes and asks you your proof, for your legal status. And in case if you say that it's in your home, or maybe you forget to put it up, or maybe it's not in your purse or wallet, then it is going to make your journey or make your time a more difficult one. So let me explain that with few examples. For example, if you're an H-1B visa holder who are working in a tech and you go to a grocery store and take a walk in the park randomly without your documents. And if an officer stops you and asks you for your ID card and you don't have your visa or I-94 form, then you could get into trouble and even you can be deported or you can be detained. Because they are picking up and they are just finding each and every illegal immigrants in a very serious way. So you can't escape from their eyes and escape from their all the policies or all the strictness that they are having right now. And also talking about penalties that are huge. You could be fined up to $5,000 if you fail to carry your ID card or don't report changes to your home address, because getting also updating your home address is another very important thing that you have to do. You can't say that you forget to update your home address, or few years back you were here but your permanent address is this. No, that also needs to be done then and there. And also in some serious case, if you can't prove your legal status, then you can also like be detained or be deported. And this is a major consequences because you have been working here for so long time and really have been giving so much to USA as well. And just for the sake that you won't be able to prove your identity just in a minute, that can really ruin your future. So don't take any chance. Don't just gamble around and take things very seriously. Also, don't try to ignore these things at all because it may feel like a hassle to carry your papers all the time. But still, rules are rules that you have to follow. And now we are thinking, Rajni, that these rules are so hectic and how can we follow it? But earlier, I think these rules are being made because there were some people who literally
Absolutely.
violated the laws, who violated the rules. So because of that reason only, I think if earlier the rules have been followed accordingly how it should be, then I think these days shouldn't be anyone would have been seen. So
No, no, absolutely, Sam. It's considered like, I'll give a very silly example. People might laugh here, but how used to, sit in our classrooms when a backbencher used to misbehave. Then just to find who actually misbehaved, and because this class used to have a I mean, that it's a very silly example, but still I would like to, explain it in that way. So, and if the students had unity and they did not answer who actually misbehaved, then the teacher used to be suspicious of all the students, the whole class, right? So they used to punish, she or he, the teacher used to punish the whole class so that they can find out who really made the mistake, right? So it's like that basically. So but then the situation is much more serious and severe here. It can also lead to your deportation, so you need to be very serious. And guys, also, it just not only helps the system, but it also somewhere helps you. You will also get a peace of mind, you're ready always. So then, if I can put it this way, this right now we have this administration, previously we had another administration, and if next time, whichever administration comes, and you will, then you will be able to say that I have the right kind of papers, that's why I am here, since so long, so I am a legal immigrant here. So yeah, like I said, it's not just for the system or the administration or the government, but it is also for the peace of your mind. It is going to make things smoother. It will be easier for you to open the bank accounts. It will be easier for you to travel to any country, or to deal with the law enforcement. And you can also avoid unnecessary suspicion or misunderstanding. And it also shows that you are aware and you are a rightful citizen, even if you're an immigrant there, and then you are rightfully living there, following all the rules, whatever that the government is asking you to do. You're not neglecting, or you're not overlooking those rules, but you're following each of them very carefully. And the rules that are implemented by the government, they really mean a lot to you, because living in the US, staying there means a lot to you. That is of the, that is the top priority for you. That's of the high importance for you. That's why, even if the government is asking you to carry your ID 24/7, you don't have any problem with that, because you are rightfully there. So yeah, I mean, it will show that you are also aware, you are responsible, and you're respecting the system. And believe me, guys, that goes a long way, especially when you're applying for an extension or green card or a naturalization later. It is definitely going to help you, because if you're following the system right now, if you're following what the government is asking you to do right now, of course it will be benefiting you in your later future, right, Sam?
that's absolutely right. And I think, instead of cribbling about it, I think it's better to take actions and take it in a very positive way, friends, for you. And as Rajni has also explained that, it's going to benefit you only in for the future also. So let's take all these steps in a very positive way. And with that, Rajni, I can see some viewers have also joined us. Jadav is here, Sonia is here, Kritika is also here.
Hmm.
So, guys, and thank you so much for being a part of this session. It really means a lot. And instead of commenting here, it would also be great if you would directly dial up this number 425 with the access code 988888. And let's dial up this number, have a conversation together, and ask anything, whatever question or whatever information you want us to know about, or any status, anything, what's your status right now, where you are living, or just normal chit chat. And with that, I think today also, Rajni, you're bringing up so much to the table. So I'm sure our viewers are really loving it. And friends, if you also want to know reason behind like why this new rule has been implemented, and what's happening and what are the consequences for this new rule, then it is very important to share this video's link right now. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show, and it's me, Sam, with my co host Rajni. And of course, we're having a great discussion. So I think, Rajni, let's take up some comments also from our viewers. And why
I
don't
think, one interesting comment that I saw is of Kritika, actually, Sam. And she's asking a very valid and a very important question. I think, I'm sure it must be in the minds of a lot of people. A lot of people must be thinking, since this rule has been implemented, I'm sure a lot of people must also be thinking that can digital or paper copies of the IDs be carried instead of the original copies. So
Yeah.
I'd say, I don't think so. Digital copies alone usually won't cut it. I'd say, especially with immigration enforcement or law enforcement officers, because see, if they are stopping you and if they are asking you to carry your documents all the time, so I don't think so, Kritika, that digital copy is something that would alone cut it or that would alone be useful. I'm sure that they want to see the original copies. And also, why a physical copy matters, I'd say, is because, like I said, US immigration law, specifically that the section that I talked about in the beginning, 264E, that requires immigrants who are 18 or older to have and have an alien registration, like, a green card, they must carry it all the time. So that's article, that section itself says that you should carry. So that means an actual card, not a screenshot, not just a digital copy. So if you're stopped or questioned and you only have a photo on your phone, and officer, they might not accept, because sometimes, in the times of AI, you can create anything, right? And you can keep anything on your phone. People can, some, I mean, we already have seen so many videos and documents circulating on social media, on internet, which are claimed to be real, but they are not really real. They are made with AI. So in times like these, I don't think so it's it will be valid for you to just carry a digital copy or a copy, paper copy. I'd say you should carry original.
That's
What do
right.
you think, Sam?
Yeah, I think that's clearly explained, and I would say, Kritika, thank you so much for this question, because of course it is very important, and people might think that they can carry some copy or keep it in digital form. But of course, by digitally, I think technically the nowadays AI is there and everything is so advanced, so it's easy to trick anybody with showing something negative. I would say a copy of something, or it is easy to just go directly with AI and have a copy of maybe your ID card or maybe anything. So, Kritika, it is advisable that it will be better to carry your original document with you. Of course, it will be little hectic, to carry your original one, and it will be quite risky as well, because once it like gone, then of course you will have a real serious problem. So it's better, to maybe like if you're traveling with your scooty or if you're traveling with your car, it's better to keep a proper file on your car only at your seat bag, or maybe to carry your document on a proper file, laminate it or put it in a poly bag, or maybe on your bag, so that you have those documents with you all the time. So instead of like trying to fold it and keep it in your pocket, it's better to
Hi,
have.
Sam. Can you see me fine?
Yeah, yeah, I think
Okay,
good.
Sam, I think one of our caller has joined us. So I was just trying to take the call. So, hi, can you hear us? Okay, loud and clear. Perfect. So, can you please tell your name? Okay. Hi, Mohammed. Where are you calling us from? California. Yes, Mohammed, please tell. What's your question? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the question is, so you're saying that you did not have your real ID. Is that your question?
renewal before my previous service license was real ID because they were they I had the H1B approval and I got real ID. But
Okay.
the last renewal I didn't get the real ID because they said the visa has to be on my passport. The documentation was not sufficient for them to grant me real ID.
Okay, so I think Mohammed, I at least we cannot. I mean, we are not the right authority to answer this question because we are just the host. But I would definitely take your question to one of our attorneys. And today we have a show at 12 o'clock Eastern time with attorney Rani Mandy. So please join us on that show, and maybe we are going to take your show in that question. But for now, at least what we can tell you is. I think if you don't have any documents or anything right now, your visa always has to be on the passport. So if you did not get your visa, make sure that you you have all your documents ready and whatever that is needed to get your visa, and make sure that you have it on your passport, because right now, as you already know, that the government and the administration and the officers, the enforcement, everybody's very, very strict. So each and every step of yours is under scrutiny. So make sure that you have that visa stamp on your passport. And if you don't, then make sure to get in touch with an attorney, take some advice from them. And yes, but I'm still going to take your question tomorrow with one of our attorneys on our show, and she can help you. Definitely, she'll be able to help you with an answer.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much. Mohammed, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay, so I just wanted to
Yeah,
ask.
I'm
So
still there.
you are from India, right?
That's correct.
So I said you are from India, right? Can you hear me fine?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
yes, I'm from India. Yes.
okay. So how long have you been staying in the US?
It's been more than 5 years.
Oh, more than 5 years. So it's been quite some time for you. I don't think so. You need any, you need to worry about anything. You are there legally. You have all the papers. It's just that if you do not have anything right now, just make sure that you get it. But how's life in the US? How has these 5 years been for you?
Well, it was a very interesting journey. I came here as a student
Mm-hmm.
to pursue masters, and then I got a job. So considering, but it was a would say a very great challenge for me to completely root my life.
Okay. Okay.
Completely,
So was it like filled with a lot of ups and downs? Was it challenging for you?
well, I think it's everyone I'm living in constant fear
Mm-hmm.
related to immigration. No one knows what's going to come next. Uh, we keep hearing about new immigration rules every day. So it's getting very difficult even for legal immigrants.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So are you married? I mean, oh,
No,
if only you're, I mean, if you're comfortable, then only then you can answer.
no, I'm not there.
Okay. All right. So, Mohammed, I'd say, I think you were there as a student, and, I think then did you like get yourself transferred? You were there on F1, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So, right now you are on H1B?
that's correct.
Okay, all right. So yes, Mohammed, I wish you all the very best, and yes, please don't forget to join us tomorrow with our attorney, Rani Mandy's show at 12 o'clock, and you can ask all your questions and all your doubts to her, and she'll be there to answer your question. all the questions that you have in your mind. Please don't worry about anything. Just be very, very cautious and very, very careful with every step that you take. If you do not have your visa stamp, make sure that you have all the relevant papers and everything with you. Okay. And so, at least from our side, we can suggest this. But for the expert advice, at least, I would request you to, come tomorrow in our show.
So it's the same channel,
Yeah, the same channel at
the
12,
same YouTube channel, right?
right, at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, EDT, tomorrow. Okay. And you can also drop me a
Sounds
message
good.
on
Thank you very
WhatsApp.
much.
You can also drop me a message on my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number as well, so that I can send you a reminder.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rosie. Thanks, Sam. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. You also have a great evening there. Bye. Okay, so that was Mohammed, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to him. He had his query. So similarly, if you also have any query like that you want to, if you have any doubt that you want to clear, so yes, you can also join us tomorrow on our show with Attorney Rani Imandi at 12 o'clock, and we are discussing a very important topic. The flyer was already displayed here on the screen. So, okay, we can again display it for you so that you can see the topic for tomorrow's show. How can non-technical professional benefit from the perm process and other green card options? We are going to discuss this topic tomorrow on tomorrow's show. So make sure that you join us. And if you have any more questions like these, like Muhammad, so you're more than welcome to join us on the show, and we will be taking your questions and asking them from the attorney. But for now, coming back to Sam.
That's right. It was so lovely talking to Mohammed, and it was really great. So I think, whenever our people, our viewers join us, connect with us, so it automatically motivates us. So, friends, it's not only to Muhammad that we are saying, but to everyone, please join our webinars and, these other platforms, because this time it is very important, to spread more and more knowledge, to spread more awareness. And I think this is the best platform that you can know about the latest updates on immigration, and also you can talk upon it. Here we don't just have a one-way conversation, but you guys can also talk with us, share your feedback, and also what do you feel like right now, whether you are in US, Canada, or maybe in different places around the world, or maybe from India. So, this is really going to be a great one. And I think this time everybody has to be very, aware about the new policies. And of course, knowledge is power. And the more you know about the information, I think the better you can protect yourself and your loved ones. And for that, it is very important that you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yes, with that, Sam, I would also again like to read the disclaimer. By watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comments, is not professional advice. Guys, any answer that we give is purely based on, discussion and anything that we think of. So it's not a professional advice. So, you can use it at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend. It's just a casual exchange of ideas. But for professional advice, you can come on our shows with the attorneys. They are there to help you with professional advice. All right. So yes, Sam, do you have anything else that you would like to inform the audiences about?
I think we already have spoken a lot of things, and now also, what our viewers should do right now. So I would just give a gist about it. That make sure, friends, that you always carry your immigration documents for the H-1B visa. You can carry, your visa approval status or I-94 form. For the student, you can keep your I-20 form. And for the green card, of course, the card, it is very important for you guys to carry. And for any work permit, keep it with you in a safe place, like your bag or a document pouch. And also, if you're traveling, then of course you have to be extra careful, because maybe in traveling time, any random officer can come up to your bus area or to your car, and they can just directly ask whether your documents are there or not. So, it is very important, whether you're flying somewhere or traveling somewhere, you have to carry your uh, green card or maybe the documents with you, and also report any address changes within 10 days. That is another very important pointer to keep this in mind under this new rule, as this part is also very important. If you move to a new apartment or to a new home, then you must report your new address to the Department of Homeland Security within 10 days. The deadline is also given, so you have to make sure that within 10 days only you have a chance to update your address. And you can do this online as well through the USCIS website. And it is, of course, fast and free. And it's going to help you stay in a good state. And for parents, you have to pay attention to age requirements as well. If you have a children and who are immigrants and they are under like 14 years age, then of course they don't need to carry their ID card. But when they turn to 14 or above 14, of course, there are different rules that within 30 days they will need to register and submit their fingerprints with the USCIS. And it's a great idea to always set a reminder so that you don't miss out the deadlines or don't miss out any information. So yeah, I think Rajni, as we have promised with our viewers that of course we are going to let them know about what they can also do and what are the important pointers under this new rule, and that we have shared. And I hope that this webinar has been really insightful and really knowledgeable about our today's topic. So I think I almost time, and we have covered a lot of information. So anything that you want to say to our viewers?
Right. So, guys, this is very important, a very important information that you should know about. I mean, I would say be very, very thorough with your documentation, dot your I's, cross your T's, be very thorough with your documentation. Make sure that you have all the required documents with you all the time, 24/7. If you're on H-1B visa, then you should carry, your visa approval notice or I-94 form. If you are a student, then keep your I-20 form and visa with you. If you have a green card, carry your actual green card in your wallet or purse. If you have a work permit, keep it with you in a safe place like your bag or a document pouch. But always make sure that you have these documents handy with yourself. So this time you have to be very, very careful. And now you must also be thinking that, but Rajni, isn't this a little too much? Absolutely not, guys. Like I said in the beginning, times have changed, so should our habits also. So I understand you, what you must be feeling right now, what you must be going through. You must be panicking, but it's not, the I will not recommend you that you should be panicking or should be worrying about these small things. These are just rules which you have to follow. If you go to another country, you should be expecting, rules, new rules, and the change in the rules and the change in the laws. You cannot expect what you expect in your own country. That's a different country, and they will come up with their own set of rules which you will have to follow. So don't panic. I've had, people say that, why should I carry my passport? What if I lose it? You don't need to carry your original unless you're traveling. A certified copy or government issued document like a green card, or EAD is enough. But I will say that, remember that you are not doing this for the government. You are doing this for yourself, to be protected at time in time, and to protect the time, effort, and money you have already invested in being there legally. So if you have already invested so much, being there legally, then I don't think so that this should be a big issue for you. You have already gone through so much trouble and so many things in your life to be there where you are legally, right? So this is just another small rule that you have to follow. So yes, I'd say, yes, the laws exist, and yes, it's rarely enforced, but when it is, it's very, very serious. And right now, it's that serious time. So it's not about fear, it's about being prepared. And yes, carrying a simple card or document can save you from hours of stress and legal mess, or worse. So it's just about a piece of paper, guys. Make sure that you have it with you all the time so that you can save yourself and your family from all that stress, because you are in a foreign land, your family and your parents must really be worrying about you. So if you want them to be stress free, if you want yourself to be stress free, follow what the government, the administration, and what the laws are saying. Yes, that's it from my side as well, San.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful conclusion, and there's nothing more to add on to it. So, friends, of course, I hope by having this conversation, and also to our viewers, Kritika, Jay, and Jadav, I think let's quickly take up the comments also so that our viewers don't feel left out. So Jadav is here, and Jadav is saying if you fail to register or do not carry your ID card like H-1B visa or student visa at all times, you may have to face penalties. Of course, this is what we have discussed. And without proper legal documents with you, you can face deportation from the US. I think that's
Right
what.
now it's coming from Jadav's side as well. So if even if you're not taking our advice, make sure to take Jadav's advice at least. Right, Sam?
Of course, that's clearly mentioned. And I think let's take Sonia's one as well. So Rajni, why don't you go ahead and take Sonia's comment?
Okay, so Sonia says US immigration lawyer recently warned visa holders of fraud calls and shared a list on what to watch out for while filing for H-1B visa lottery. Be cautious of emails or calls claiming to be from the Indian consulate, US immigration lawyer Rajiv Khanna posted on LinkedIn. Very well said, Sonia. Yes, this has this is something that the viewers has to be cautious about. So guys, be very cautious about the emails or calls that are claiming to be from the Indian consulate, because everybody knows that the public is panicking right now. The public is under a lot of stress. So sometimes, you might also see a lot of fraudsters and scammers over there who will try to scam you and who will try to take advantage of you at, such these sensitive times, these I would say very delicate and very important time. So make sure that you're very, very cautious, very, very careful about each and every step that you take. And, if you're getting these calls, verify them. Do that verification twice or thrice, only then you be
Share the
confirmed about it. Right. So yes, make sure to follow and also be updated with all the updates that are going on in the immigration world. And you can do that by following us on all the platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Our handle is Immigration Talk Show, and also by subscribing to us on YouTube. Yes, which is this Immigration Talk Show. So yes, make sure that you follow us on all the social media platforms and subscribe to us on YouTube. We are Immigration Talk Show. And yes, again, I think Sam, we have taken all the comments, right?
Yeah, just Jay's comment is here, so let me take this comment quickly. And hi, Jay, and Jay is saying that has suggested a few steps to minimize risk, keep all immigration documents valid, store originals safely, and carry clear or notarized copies. If officers attempt to take documents, ask for identification and a written record of who took them and why. Ask for a lawyer if needed. Absolutely. And I think the great way, Jadav, Sonia, Kritika, Jay, I think thank you so much for putting up these very informative information. And I think it's really great, to interact with us and to have more and more conversation.
Right.
Muhammad has also joined us on calls. So thank you, Muhammad, once again, and hoping to see you soon. Maybe on today at 12 p.m. EDT on the Attorney Show, or maybe again on DID as well. So, friends, make sure that you watch this webinar, participate in this session again, and these sessions are for you guys so that we can make sure that our viewers are getting more and more information and filling up themselves with news updates and all the new rules and all the new policies that is happening in the world of immigration. So with that, you have to just hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon so that any news update or any latest update that comes to our channel, you get the notification. So yeah, I think with that, Rajni, it's almost time, and it was really a great session. So thank you so much to you again for putting up so much, and also having a conversation with me. So thank you guys and everyone. Keep watching Immigration Talk Show. It's me, Sam, with my co-host Rajni. We'll be coming back tomorrow at 4 p.m. EDT on your platform YouTube, as we are also available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So do follow us on these many platforms and also keep watching Daily Immigration News. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Take care.